Now, if you guys don't know who this is Gundyr. He has first and a second phase. Pretty strong guy. After I remove the sword from him, he's going to start attacking. Over here, where I entered the fight, will close with fog, so I can't leave during the fight. There's a certain way. There's ways you can beat him. There's also assist items. Like you're supposed to use fire bombs, but I'm not really going to try to use fire bombs. I will still have trouble with this guy, even though I've already beat him on a different character. So let's get this boss fight started. If anybody wants me to make a different class character, I will. I'll try to play all the characters, but let's get this fight started. Having my stuff, Nate. I don't have nothing that uses magic. This guy, you're supposed to just... I'm kind of not... Well, if this one fails, I come to the second stage. Gundyr is one of the... I'll probably say I will put Gundyr at one of the top 25 strongest bosses in this game. I'll probably say he's probably number 24 for me. There's people twice as strong as him. Once I use a firebomb, like I did during that fight, I do not keep it. So my flask will recome. I get infinite amount of flask. Each time I go to a bonfire, it restarts. But since I already messed up, he's just going to already be up, waiting for me. So. Now, if you want to play Dark Souls 3, in this game, the first part of the game will you most want to use your shield, but later on through the game you won't really need it. I'm just going to try to do what I beat him last time. I got my stamina. That's his second attempt. I beat him. do get the cold sword from that fight, but you cannot use it. So now you basically light this bonfire. You get 3,000 souls from that. Some people use that giant coffin where he came from to lower down his health. I don't do that. You're supposed to use fire bombs to lower it down when he's in his Ouroboros phase, is what they call it. I don't do that. I'm the person who likes to melee. If you do pick a long range class like the sorcerer, about 95% of fights you're going to be using melee. So I recommend you use a knight or someone who has pretty good stuff. Like where I play this, I am on my first playthrough though with my other account, so I'll be able to get past stuff easy if I've been through. Anything else? Like, I've had some people help me out through the game, and I love them for it. They teach me stuff, I learn. I actually got a pretty decent character. But I'm still learning. Now this game's hard, trust me. People rage. I like to rage at this game. But if you come up here, there's supposed to be a guy sitting right there with a katana. Here's a good weapon for the game. He's going to be in a holding stance, which does a lot of damage. So you want to hold. So this guy has a katana. You always want to make sure you have enough stamina. This guy is probably going to be one of the. Sorry, whoever's watching. This guy is basically, your levels are different. I thought I could be in early level. No, you see, I could barely damage him. So I'm just going to go through and do the story. Now I've already messed up my story, so I'm just going to go try to redo my story. Let's see, I'm retarded. Each time you die, all of the enemies you killed respawn. So I'm going to try for this playthrough on this character. I'm going to try to catch up to my character as fast as I can. But I'm going to keep a slow pace at it as well. I'm going to try to go get that katana so you guys can see it. Last time I didn't have flask. Flask is basically what you use to heal in this game. You can get more by upgrading with excess shards, but this is vital. There's also different stuff you can use to heal. gosh, he's a wizard. But, okay, I'm gonna stop with the katana. There's other weapons I could find and still be as good as the katana. Ding, ding. If you like the stream or you're new, hit the subscribe button. Like the video for more Dark Souls. I will also be putting Dark Souls 2 on the channel soon. But I'll probably just continue on with the story. I don't really have to fight anybody. I can just speed through them. Here is the... let's see. I forgot the name of the place. The Firelink Shrine, sorry. The Firelink Shrine is basically where you come to level up.
Welcome to the bonfire, unkindled one. I am a firekeeper. I tend to the flame, and 10 must be delivered to them. To this end, I am at thy side. Very well. Then take note.
You're supposed to already have
Farewell,
souls
Ashen One.
from the... I'm going to go reclaim my souls and just leave that guy. Each person has a perimeter they have to guard, but they can only stay in that perimeter. So if I just run up here, grab my souls, come back. Look, see, he went back up there. He's not following me. So now I have enough souls to level up.
Them up to Lothric, where the homes of the lords converge. Ashen produced the mark of Lothric. Very well. Then touch the take nourishment.
So if you're doing a night class like me, you want also upgrade your vitality. No, upgrade your strength and your dexterity. And if upgrade your vitality and endurance. Just eat. My build is mostly made for strength and dexterity. So if you want to upgrade more with those.
Farewell, Ashen.
Next over here is a lady in the shrine.
Yes, I'm undead too, Ashen One, as is thy wont.
She's an undead old lady. She's a shrine maiden. You could go here, purchase items. Here's for co-op to PvP online. You get stuff in the earlier. You go to other people's world. Has some stuff. I'm probably not going to get anything right now.
Ashen One, beef.
Okay. Over here is where you upgrade your weapons.
As you're in search of the lords of toilsome. Let me. I am a smith.
This is some. I don't have enough. I will also show you later my actual character that I've been playing with. Now there's people that you can get, but we're gonna light this and make a bonfire. Now we could travel. We want to go up to the high walls of Lothric. Now I do not remember the way, so I will be mostly exploring 3. So how's this? Now here is the beginning of our journey. That first boss allows us to level up and stuff. Here's where it actually begins. Now if you got here a high wall vortex, you come down, there's a bonfire right here. One like this. There we go. Now I recommend going this way, killing the archer right here. This game, the more souls you get, the better you are. Now, I thought it would be unfair to stream my actual I'm not really big on parrying. I rather dodge than parry. Now, if you also come down here, there's supposed to be a guy and a no, we could just. Oh, I forgot. I'm gonna put these guys out of misery. Sorry. Now, up here is supposed to be a mini gun deer. He also turns into a snake, so I'm going to run towards him first. Kill him straight off, and you won't have a problem. Get rid of the archer, everybody else is harmless. If you hit them and they don't die, they will pull a knife on you. So get this item, you get a longbow. This stuff comes in handy. I still have my beginning bow. I'm going to equip it. The best thing you can do, I don't have enough dexterity. I'm going to try to get souls right now and upgrade my dexterity to 14 so I can be able to use it. Now this game, if you do decide to play it or get it, I have the, give me a second, I have the trilogy pack, which comes with all three and all the DLCs as well. I will not be getting to the DLCs later on, but I'm going to level up my dexterity so I can get my bow and be long range, because some people in this game is unfair, let's just say that. Everything tries to kill you. You either kill it or it kills you. That's the only way I can put this game.
Welcome home, speak. Very well. Then touch, take, nourish.
So, I don't have enough souls. I'm trying to get my dexterity to 14.
Farewell, Ashen One.
So I'm going to go back and redo that again. Each time you go to a bonfire, you can reset it by just sitting down at it, or you can also just travel somewhere else and travel back. It will reset everybody. So if you want to gain souls from the first place to buy stuff, I recommend that. But you also continue on through the game and get high level stuff. I will go find. You don't want to go over here yet. So if they're over towards that way spawns a dragon, and I'll show you how to get past that dragon as well. I haven't fought it yet, but you gain a lot of souls from being a dragon. So I'm just going to I'm just going to try to throw some fire bombs at this guy. I already have enough. I'm just going to kill this guy for extra souls. Now, if you can get behind him, you can do a technique where you stab him in the back. Or just charge him and you kill him. Now, I'm not really going to go and kill everybody else that I've already. I'm just getting extra souls for other items. So I'm going to go back. Oh, sorry, my mic was up. If you couldn't hear me, I'm going to re-watch the video and I will talk about what I did my later video on. But that's the katana I was actually talking to you about. I would try to get that later once I get better stuff. Maybe once I get my first other shield.
Welcome home, speak. Very well. Then touch the darkness within me. Take note.
So I'm going to get my dexterity to 14.
Farewell.
As you can see, I can go over here, I can use my bow. But you want to place your arrows here. That's the only way. You have two sides. You want to put in the far and the right side for it to work. Now I'm going to take off my extra weapon on that side. But you just pull the bow back. Now we're going to go onto the other side and continue on. So instead of going right like I've been going, you're going to take a left to continue on. And there's going to be about 3 guys will fight you, a screamer in the first part of this area. The first guy is around the corner to the right. The second guy is all the way back on the upper stairs right there. The screamer and the next guy. So you're going to have a guy over here, over there in that corner, and 2 guys come from those stairs. Now the rest are harmless. So I'm just going to go ahead and if you can get to that guy before he comes, then you won't have an extra guy. He's just going to take a small bit of your stamina, so it's alright to take a hit. You're going to get a raw gem from there and some fire bombs. Now you won't do that. My game's just randomly points. Now the next guy is going to be down here on the steps. If you don't want to fight him on the steps because your sword will hit the wall, so you just want to try to lead him out, or it would hit the wall. Next you're going to find a guy over here. Just a simple stab kick slap. Now there's also going to be a hidden guy right there. Now, if you can, we have the dragon will spawn right there, right there. So you have to go down. I'll show you how to get that later. You're going to descend, hold circle to just make it quicker. Now we're going to go straight ahead. It's another item. I don't want. Okay, run up here. The dragon's going to spawn. Then just come over here. Going to die of the fire or by the spirit god. If you come right here, I'm just going to, if you come right up here, kill this guy real quick. He's going to, you want to run over here. Once you get into this area, you're going to be safe. Now here's a real challenge. Up here, there's supposed to be a knight. Now, knights are hard to deal with. I don't have no flash to deal with this. I'm gonna try to get my. As you see, I beat him first try, so I've had practice. If you keep farming this guy, you will get the lithic knight sword. So I'm gonna come back and show you how to farm this guy. Or his weapon. See, we get more fire bombs. Now all we have to do for this guy is go down. Oh, I died. Well, I had no flask. So now we're going to have to redo that all again, but that's a good thing. So that you could speed run through. I recommend just going through here quick as possible. Try to save your heals as much as possible. If you can save your heals, that would be great. Now there will be items to get your health and your stamina up. But so just go down here, wait a second, he's going to go up top first, then you So this guy will keep spawning, so we're just going to farm this guy for his sword. Knights are hard to deal with, plus with low gear. I'm going to get on my other character and I will show you how to farm for this guy. Note that I am twice the I'm twice the level I am for this guy. So it'll be pretty easy to beat with my character. I will show you what the sword looks like and what the damage is. I could farm for another sword, but I'm somewhere else to later on in the story that you will unlock. Farron's Keep is basically another spot. I'll show you the weapon that it spawns here as well. You're going to have to fight the Albanese Watchers to get this weapon. You get these. Okay, you get the Farron's great sword. It won't be +2. I've worked on this sword. But it's a ultra great sword, so it's unique. You get it from defeating one of these guys. So this sword's basically it takes 18 strength and 20 dexterity to wield it. I think this sword right here, not with the plus, this is the sword you would get from the beginning. As you can see, it's the same exact sword, same exact moves. So I'm going to show you how to farm this guy, and so we're going to go, I'm going to go to, if you go up the stairs from the night, there's also another bonfire to do. So if you get that bonfire, you can just go farm this guy. There's also 3 other of the same knights in a different location. You can farm these guys for their armor, but it takes a lot of strength to wield the armor. You want to basically know how to dodge and roll in this game. So I'm going to switch to my gear and I will show you. As you can see, I have different stuff on. So you want to go down here. I don't have no, so I'm just going to go back up here. We're going to find them on flat land. As you can see, he still beats me with all those other people. Now, I am learning. I am on probably the 4th Dark Souls boss right for Dark Souls 3 first playthrough with this character. So I do not know everything. I am garbage. But I have stuff that will help me. So you basically get this armor from farming the Lithic Knight. I'm going to also put on the sword as well to show you what it'll look like. Basically get this armor, and there's another type of, there's 2 types. You get a great shield or the knight shield. This is basically the armor you get, the whole set, besides one item as a different shield. But I also have the spirit tree shield to help me get stuff. But I'm going to use the straight sword, and I'm going to switch back to my armor. The Fallen Knight armor is in the Crucifixion Woods. This is in the area of the Crystal Sage. This allows me to get fire protection. So you want to go over here. Don't let the knight notice you. Take out this guy. Now, you can just come up. Now, as he has a chance to drop an item or to drop the sword I showed you. But in another spawn location, you can get this equipment because you can go down. I'm going to, not over here. You will want to go down. If you get the stab in the back, it will do lots of damage to him. If you come over here, there's a guy that throws firebombs. People who throw firebombs are pretty easy. Now, if you come down here, open this little door right here. You're supposed to be a thief right here. He gives you a ring to give to his wife. Now here's where his lover. I messed on this, but you get the blue tear stone. It increases damage absorption when low HP. But I was lucky. Someone gave me this ring to start off with, so that's why my stamina goes up quicker. Essentially, rings could go up to like +3. My rings are your +2, so I'm going to try to get that maxed out soon. Now, I recommend keep your weight below 70, your gear weight. So, if you look right here, equip load, my equip load is 34.1. That is pretty good. Weight ratio doesn't really matter. So, let's continue on. Now, from another boss in this area, it's probably a mini boss, but you get this weapon right here. Press triangle, hold 2 hands. But you basically, or I'm not strong and I don't have the same requirements I need for this. It's basically going to waste up all of my stamina. But we got essential block, hold. But special moves use some of your MP. So I'm just going to put back on my gear. So let's continue on. You will want to go over here. These guys, easy. I forgot about there's that guy. I'm just going to drop on him. Now you want to kill the guy farthest to the left. He is another mini Gundyr. So just go up straight up to him. Smack him. So from the best watchers, you get this awesome sword. I recommend you go fighting that mini boss. So as we come over here, this is the hype. I went onto the wrong side, but you know what? So I don't have no shield to block this guy. But sometimes they'll miss. Their arrows have tracking. It's okay, a little health for some health for a life. So I'm going. That's the guy you get the giant axe I showed you. Now he's about level 20 to 30, so you don't want to really go fight him straight off. You want to wait to increase your level. I am currently, right now, I am level. He can still kill me, but I do a lot of damage to him. So we'll just head this way. Now there will be sometimes people on off, you might want to run to the right. Now I'm gonna find him and show you. No, he has a lot of swing attacks, so he can kill you. It's best to show. God, sorry, I can't talk today. If this stream's going bad, just leave a thumbs down and comment what's wrong with it. I'm going to travel. Let's see. I'm going to travel back and be a closer bonfire. But basically, the more bonfires you get, the more closer you could just get to the bosses. Some bosses will be really close to bonfires, others will be, you have to travel through a whole section just to get to. Now I'm going to take off some stuff that I don't need. Let's see. I don't really need this right now. If you get green blossoms, they will help temporarily boost your stamina recovery. I don't really use any other weapons, so you want to save your stuff. So I'm just gonna boost a little bit. So it boosts my stamina. If you have big weapons, I recommend using it. But if a person has a shield, just try to get behind anybody who has a shield. They'll just hold the shield the whole time. Now, up here is where the 3 electric knights, I'm just going to run past them because I'm not planning to fight them right now. They will follow you, so if you... Now I'm going to try to fight the big guy round number 2. I've already beat him over here. I've already got his weapon. So I'm just going to try to hurry while he doesn't really notice. It's about maybe my good move and some swings with the Avernus Watcher. Want to kill him? He drops that big weapon he carries. But this game's like a roulette. You could farm for all 3 knights over here to try to get their nice armor, but it'll take time. It's basically a giant roulette circle. You probably have more chance getting armor pieces set there, but it does drop Ember like it's already did for the big knight, where I've already got all of his stuff. Basically, there's 3 different types of Lithic knights. You got the sword, you got the giant shield he has, and they have spears as well. It's basically what I just showed you, but I'm gonna try to see if I can get the big shield for later on in the game. So basically, the most 2 that will drop stuff will probably be the 2 sword knights. So if you ever want this armor and sword, farm the 2 sword knights. Occasionally the spear knight will drop something. Look, if you ever want me to do more Dark Souls tutorials, I will get on actually Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3. I will start playing them. Now up here is another boss fight, but I'm not going to do it right now. This is for you to activate this fight.
This gift is for you. It is the insignia. If you fear trespassers, dark spirit, then etch this upon, and the old Concord will beckon noble blues.
I got the Way of the Blue. You also get a banner after you get there. The way you get this boss fight to start, you have to kill her and come back and talk to the statue behind her. But I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to go explore. So sit there. But her fight will probably be to the dancer. She'll have 2 different blades. One will be fire, another will be another type. Sometimes if you look at these messages, they'll actually be helpful. Sometimes they won't. So you don't want to try what they're saying, but if it doesn't work for your character, your play style, try to find a different way. There's many ways to beat this bosses. Some might be easier than others, but I say take the harder way. You'll learn more, get more experience with the bosses and the enemies. So from like starting, I never used the shield. I'm good at dodging, but my weapons will also weigh me down, like how I'm slow with the foreign great swords. If I get like my Ithri sword, I'll be pretty fast and it doesn't use as much stamina. But after you defeat the dog looking boss in here, he has frostbite abilities, so you don't want to stand too close to him or you'll get frostbite. So you'll come over here, raise the banner, you will get dropped off over there. Wait, no, you get dropped off over here. So say if I raise the banner, it doesn't show the cutscene, but you will get dropped off near the undead settlement. I think you get dropped off at the high wall. No, not the high wall. So you'll get dropped. Yeah, it was the undead summit. So you'll light that bonfire. So you will come over here. There'll be dog spawn, but they'll go after the guys. So I'm just going to show you where there's going to be an item, and there's also a person over here that's actually still alive. So I'm just going to... Dogs will spam. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I'll probably get off of Dark Souls, level up this character more, maybe get some help, trying to get better equipment. I will try to tell you tutorials. I'll probably stream Dark Souls 2 later, starting out. I'll probably start a night character as well in there, try to go through the story. And maybe hope I can learn some on there and it'll help me for Dark Souls 3. But I will see you guys later in the next video. Have a safe trip. I'll see you. Bye bye.